What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ditch Panda Bass Fishing. Cody and Paul here with you. Today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite thing.
Frogging.
Hollow body frogs. Let's do it. That's a dadgum ditch panda. I'm pretty sure it's everybody's favorite way to bass fish. Maybe it's just mine.
Maybe it's just his.
It's not.
If it's not everybody's favorite way to fish for bass, it is as soon as they get hit.
It is because they haven't. It isn't because they haven't done it yet.
Right. It's because they haven't had that top water frog blow up.
Yeah,
that makes
ferocious.
That just sends chills down your spine.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about our top 5 hollow body frogs today. 2 of them are the same brand, but they're totally different.
Yeah.
One of them isn't here because it got lost in a tree. Which is about the only way that you can lose a hollow body frog, is if it gets wrapped around a tree that you don't want to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
65-pound braid doesn't break very easily.
No, but it will break branches, but not like, trunks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can saw your way through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it, man. I mean, let's just start with the Mac Daddy of them all. My favorite frog. I think it's your favorite frog too.
I mean, it's stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's, if you frog fish, the Spro Bronzeye, designed by Dean Rojas. It is, I think, just the best all-around frog. It walks easy. It comes through real thick mat easy. It doesn't pick up a bunch of water. You're not having to squeeze all the water out every third cast. Real good hooks. It's soft. I think a lot of people agree with me. I mean, it's probably one of the best frogs in the market.
Dean Rojas might be one of the best frog fishermen ever.
Yeah.
So, and Spro, that's just one of many pros that Spro's put together, like a phenomenal line of just stuff in general, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, for ease, like that's the one that started it all.
It's like the do everything. That's the best part about it.
So, I mean, that's the one everybody kind of wants to emulate, I guess. Yeah, it's a good walking frog. It's a good all-around frog for sure, but definitely walking, that's where it shines, in my opinion.
And it sits down in your mat real well too. That's another reason why I really like it. They give it some weight, so the way it sits, it's kind of like this. So it's a great frog.
Mm-hmm.
The next one's also Spro. You want to talk about that one?
Well, I was gonna let you talk about the Spros, and then I'm gonna talk about
the last 2.
The last one. Well, yeah.
The last one's also Spro. This is the popper though. Same deal. I mean, it's basically the same exact frog, except that it's in the popping variety.
Right, it just pops.
So where this shines, it don't get me wrong, it comes through mats beautifully. Even those thick pond, like scummy mats, does just fine. But where this really shines is that like sparse hydrilla that's like coming up, but barely coming up to the top a little bit. It's here and there. It's not really a thick mat on the top. And open water. That's where this shines. When you get this thing into sparse grass, near cover, like a lay down, bushes, anything, popping around that, it's awesome. And it walks also.
Cattail for me, like if you can throw it down throw it down the cattails.
Yeah, just like you would do with like an actual popper.
Right, and it'll walk, which is sweet.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of pushing water.
Yeah.
Back and forth. You can imagine that. So.
Yeah. In my opinion, there's sometimes when I will use this in place of a popper, like where anybody else would just throw a popper, I'll throw a popping frog because it does tend to generate a bigger bite.
Yeah.
Whereas definitely. You throw a popper, you're going to get smacked by 1-pounders all day. You're going to have Dinkosaurus Rexes attacking you. Where if you throw that, they're going to hit that too, but it definitely has the draw power to get maybe that big one to fire on you.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they really like that profile. So the frog profile is one of those things that it's hands down going to get a better bite than your just your average,
yep,
you know, treble hook popper. This is one of my favorites because I'm pretty terrible at walking for whatever reason. So this is the River to Sea Booyah 2. So if you can kind of see the difference here, you see the belly, like the difference in those two. That belly's a lot deeper. So the deeper V, it tends to really just kind of turn on itself, and it makes it super easy for walking idiots to get this thing to do its thing.
Yeah.
Like, it is just super simple. And believe me, I need that because I'm not a frog guy. He's the frog guy, really. I love throwing them, but I haven't dedicated the time to do it.
Yeah.
And I have a couple other things that I've dedicated more time to. And as much as I love throwing a frog, I'm just not the specialist. So yeah. I need a little help. And there's plenty of people out there
when we get into like an in-depth frog video, we'll go over what makes a good walking frog.
Right.
What makes it hard to walk a frog.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that you have a rope tied to a broom handle.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
But this one, again, super soft. It collapses very well.
Doesn't take on water.
There we go. The hooks are super sharp. They're not bent in as much as some of the ones on the market. So again, we'll go into more in-depth stuff with this, with all these frogs on another video. But just keep in mind, there's certain things that definitely set these ones apart from all the other ones on the market.
Look, if I could only have 2 frogs, it would be a Spro and a Booyah.
Absolutely.
Those would be it.
So the last one we have on the table here, out of these 4, is the Copper's Live Target.
Still got braid tied on it.
Yeah, still got braid. So now Live Target's one of these companies, if you can see, like, there's a bunch of detail, right?
Even to the arms.
Even the arms. Look at that. Just check out, like, maybe that'll look pretty good right there. Okay. Live Target is a company that, like, a lot of people didn't give a whole lot of credit to. They didn't really do, like, they have some, what would you call it? Like,
shad ball crankbaits?
Off the wall kind of.
Yeah.
Like, stuff that is got an absurd amount of detail.
Yeah. Like,
almost to the point where people are like, that's never going to work.
Well, you know what they're doing? What Live Target's doing is they're attending to my needs. Because what I say all the time is when I buy something new that I've never tried before is like, I don't know if Bass will like it, but I like it.
Right. We judge a bunch.
Yeah.
We're very judgy.
Yeah.
When it comes to these things. We want to see, like, we want to look at a bait and be like, I'd eat that.
Yeah. So when I saw the Live Target for the first time, I was like,
the level of detail.
I don't know if the bass care at all that frog has arms, but I do. But besides the fact that it has detail, it is a really good frog.
It's an interesting deal. And again, all of their baits are very, very detailed. And a lot of people don't give them credit, and they've come a long way, in our opinion, especially with the frog. And the thing I like about this frog is it's smaller. It's the smallest out of these 4. You can throw it on stuff that's not necessarily crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you might be able to throw it on something, like, not everybody has 30 rods, right?
Right.
So you can throw this. This is more of a versatile frog in the sense that you can throw it on something that isn't just like your dedicated frog rod. Right.
And like, what should be noted is this, you know, now I'm not sure because I haven't bought a Live Target frog in a long time. But before, they had 2 sizes. It was this size and then a size bigger. And this would have been the comparable size to, like, the Spro Bronzeye, because the other one past this is pretty large.
Yeah,
bigger than this.
It's going to be like the River.
But this thing still casts a mile.
Yeah.
That's another one of the best things about frogs is that you can just bomb them.
River to Sea has a big one too, right? They've got that really big one that's.
All of them make a big one now, the Mac Daddy or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like...
So, yeah, it's a monster. Yeah. It's your classic Delta, West Coast Delta. Yeah.
Rise and hit the water. Nice.
So the one that we don't have.
The honorable mention is, well, no, sorry, not the honorable mention. The one we don't have because it's in a tree.
Which we'll put up right here.
is the Snag Proof Bobby's Perfect Frog. This is one that wasn't made for me because it's horrendously ugly.
Yeah.
But the thing works. It catches fish. It really is snag proof. Like they really did. I mean, they lived it up to it. And it's another frog that I'm perfectly happy to throw. It doesn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. You'll see a lot of frogs that have something wrong with them.
Right. And to be fair, it's almost snag proof except when you throw it into a tree around a trunk. And then it's no longer snag proof.
No, it's not. It's cut your line and move on.
Right, yeah.
Honorable mentions. We have two.
Honorables.
Like, you guys probably going to laugh at me. The Booyah Pad Crusher. So, I mean, just pretty plain Jane frog, right? I mean, Booyah, we all know them. They sell...
It looks a lot like the Spro. Well, not necessarily.
It looks like KVD's Sexy Frog.
Yeah, there you go.
We know they sell okay lures, okay. I mean, their spinner baits are all right.
Mm-hmm. Booyah has some good equipment. I mean,
they have some.
You know, everybody's going to specialize in something.
Yeah.
Right? Their spinner baits, they've been doing
those for a long time. This frog's pretty good though. I mean, and why it hits the honorable mention list is because it's price point. Yeah. I mean, all these run. I mean, they're like 10 or 12, $10 to $13. I think you can pick this up for like $6.
We'll put all this stuff in the video description down below with clickable links so you guys can go straight and check them out. So you don't have to write all this stuff down. We've got that all figured out.
The things that it does pick up water, you got to constantly be squeezing it, but it is super soft, good hookup ratios, and I don't like the skirt either. The skirt is like
well, you can tell like these other skirts are sitting like. Yeah, you can kind of see the difference.
I mean, this thing has been fished so much, and you can see.
But again, you're talking about something that's about half the price.
Yeah.
So,
and for all you guys that are like super into fidgeting and stuff, you can put new skirts in these. I try to do it and ruin it, but you know, it's okay. And then the other one, the other one that makes honorable mention on the list is the Zman frog. And I believe this is the walking frog. Again, it's got that
you can see that deep V. So. I've got
this,
we've got poppers too.
They do make poppers. Well. This makes the list because it's probably the softest frog. I mean, this thing just collapses to nothing.
If you can't hook that fish with this one, you are pulling the trigger too fast.
Yeah. On the exact opposite from the Booyah, this one's skirt is awesome. It's got like this stuff. It's got a flat skirt material instead of the round rubber, and it's silicone, so it really flares out in the water. But it takes on water really bad. This is almost like an every other cast type deal, which just really makes me angry. And another thing that is unfortunate about this and only makes up for it because it's so soft is the hooks are really pointed in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this requires pliers. Mm-hmm. And we'll get into altering frogs on our in-depth video about frogs.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Top 5, 2 honorable mentions. You got anything else to say about them?
No, man. I mean, again, we're going to do an in-depth video, so you guys be looking out for that. In the meantime, don't forget to throw the thumbs up on the video. Comment down below anything that you guys, any of the frogs we didn't cover, we want to hear about it.
Yeah, we want to hear what you guys' favorite frogs are.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
Hit the little bell if you want to know when you're going to get a video. Also, don't forget, sponsor of the channel, Baggable Beef Jerky, 100% the best beef jerky on the planet.
And the universe.
And in the universe.
Right. You can go to the link down below, click on that. You can go right to baggable.com.
Child
Trigger
flavors.
OG or 5 other flavors that are fantastic. $50 and over is free shipping. Check it out. We love you. We really appreciate everything.
And we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Sounds good.